Georama, it's a good question. What is a georama? It's an odd word, it's an unknown title, and it's an odd and unknown title for a musical.
A georama is a 3 square mile long painting of life on the Mississippi.
You have a painting that starts and then the V2 starts scrolling and the scene starts moving.
Van Vaart's Georama was the first moving panorama or moving picture, and this was something that was incredibly popular.
So you could keep the action going, you could keep the story going, and people apparently were floored by it.
It's been a great process. It was 2 collaborators who I didn't know or had no knowledge of came to me with the idea for this show, but it wasn't until we came to Winona we actually started feeling like we had a theater piece that we could finish and produce.
I was lucky enough to be part of the workshop that we did here about 4 years ago at the Great River Shakespeare Festival.
And that was true development. So much so that the authors actually wrote a song for Stephanie Lambourne, who plays Elizabeth.
We got to really be in the room and be part of the process for when some of the songs were written, when they were composed.
And it gave the guys enough fuel to continue their work on the play, which they did over the next couple of years.
The experience this time is really, really different.
So it's really fun to have not only just the script and the dialogue being worked on and rehearsed, but also having the music always constantly being updated and added to, and maybe we do this, maybe we do that.
We have 3 live musicians who play a myriad of instruments, from piano to guitar to violin to mandolin to banjo to kazoo.
And we have the chords and the outlines, and then together we figure out a good sound and the right feel.
It's old school. There's not a lot of technical requirements other than you make it sound good where it is in the room with the instruments that we have and the singers that we have.
So that's been a lot of fun, and especially in a piece that's about creating art, we're getting to actually create and do that in the midst of the process.
The show feels really special in that way because we're the only ones who will have done it this way.
There are a couple of stories in Georama. One is the biographical thread about John Van Vaart, who was a unique and original American artist.
It's a great piece of American history that very few people know anything about.
He wants to do the biggest, most illustrative painting of the West that's ever been done. He succeeds in doing that, but then, like all artists and people in other endeavors, he collides with the business world.
For me, it's about listening to your true artistic self and being true to yourself, and what happens when you are seduced away from that.
Georama tells the story of an artist and the choice that an artist makes between creating the type of work that they really want to make and selling themselves out because of competition or because of fame and fortune.
There's a great love story between John and Elizabeth, and it almost seems too charming to be real, but it's actually all true.
There's a really strong female character, and she's very independent. She knows what she wants, and it's not gimmicky, it's not fake. She's very human.
I love in this story the idea of a youth who has ambition and a very strong moral center, and how that can be shifted by the events of his life, and he gets steered off course, and how he finds his way back to who he truly is.
It is a story of our better angels in a fight with our inner demons.
There's so much heart in the story, but I think people are particularly going to enjoy the music. It's one of those musicals that you really will walk out singing the songs.
It's a music that I think anyone who's spent any time around the Mississippi River would be very familiar with.
Such a large part of the story is about my character's connection to that river and what it means to him and to his life, and to have it so nearby, I think it sort of infuses its spirit into the piece.
Out across the Mississippi, that's where I'm going, out where it's flowing and